Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action, Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. On the move past the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Patriots at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jones. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Jones flush to his right. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. 21-0 our score after 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
then he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. to throw. Jones flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if you don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they could just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Work on the return. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Bills have recovered. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Allen on the move to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
56, 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Alert, alert, alert.
To throw, it's Allen. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for our Patriots.
Now Jones on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Fourth and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. But Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
Throwing on second down. Jones forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox, 29 yards. And the Bills are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Diggs in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
56, 56.
From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. On play action, Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They run for it with Harris. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills,
They continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.